Well, we made it to Flagstaff.
We did.
It's beautiful here. We've got the Power Wagon. We're here at the KC Highlights booth. And man, there's a lot of vehicles out here. Should we go check them out?
Absolutely.
Stay tuned. Welcome to TrailRecon. I'm Brad.
I'm Regina.
And we are at Overland Expo 2021. And wow, this event is big.
It is huge.
Massive. There are a lot of vendors here. There are a lot of people out camping. And the cool thing is there's a whole bunch of great vehicles out here. And I think it'd be fun today to just walk around and show you the unique vehicles, maybe some old classic ones, some ones that have been really built well for overlanding. And I don't know, is there anything you're looking forward to?
Just experiencing it. This one's a lot different than the one in Colorado.
Yeah.
So, and it's beautiful here in Flagstaff.
Beautiful here. The weather is perfect. We're gonna have a blast, guys. Come along. We're gonna walk around and go check out some vehicles. All right, before we venture out into the expo, I want to show you two vehicles right here in the KC booth, and one is my truck, and there's some cool things that I've done recently. I took off the old Power Wagon logo, which I know some people either love that or hated it. I just thought it looks cleaner without it, and we had Elevate Design Group put on a new TrailRecon logo right on the original black stripe. I think that looks super clean. I'm really happy with that. And then we mounted some gas cans. These are from AT Overland right on the four-wheel camper. These are aluminum, and that's gonna give us a little bit of extra range because we kind of need it these days. And then the one thing that I'm really excited about is this new tire carrier. This is from Rigged. This is their Ultra Swing, and this allows me to carry a full-size 37-inch tire on here now. Plus we can mount the Trasharoo, and they've got the ability to mount accessories on the back. And so we went with a table back here, which is super nice. This is gonna make camping outside, cooking outside, so much nicer here. And the last thing we did is we added a new step here because we had a little step and we were kind of tripping a little bit, and this is gonna be much more secure. All right, let me go show you what Marco's vehicle looks like now. And here it is. Here is Marco's brand new 392, and he has already done a ton of work with this, and we're gonna do a full detailed walk around coming soon. But you can see he's got some nice wheels, but what I think is really cool, check out this ARB bumper on here. This thing, I love how clean this is. Really, really beefy looking, but it just fits the whole vehicle really well. We'll talk more about Marco's 392, but I wanted to give you guys a pre-look here real quick. So being a Power Wagon owner, obviously I love seeing what folks are doing with Power Wagons, and up here is the Alucab setup, and this is similar to what Josh did with his Gladiator. I really love this setup. It's super clean. There's a lot of details in here. I don't know, Regina, what do you think?
I love it because it's got a lot of headroom.
Yeah.
We're not short people, so this is pretty cool. I love all the storage. There's lots of nooks and crannies to put things. And I mean, the fireplace, come on. On a cold morning when you're getting dressed and ready, close it up and it's just nice and warm and cozy. So yeah, very cool.
All right, it's tough because we are walking around and there are so many beautiful vehicles to see here. Regina, this one caught your eye. What is it about this one that you love about this 95 Defender?
Everything. I love the color. It's really great, and inside is just classic. I love the plaid. Yeah, they did a great job with the interior on this Defender. Next up, we are at the MaxTrax booth, and they have this very clean red 2006 LJ. This thing is really sweet. It's got the Safari top on here, which raises the top up a little bit. Got a little extra window. This thing will get it done out on the trails, and the great thing about the TJ, they're easy to work on, lots of cool parts. All right, you're just gonna find out as we continue through this video that I can't help myself. Anytime I see an old classic that's been converted, I am just falling in love. This is a conversion by a company called New Legend. They've got an LS3 in here. This is an International Scout, a 69 International Scout. That LS3 is putting out about 430 horsepower, but every little detail on this is perfect. Well, look at that smile. What do you think? I really like this one. I might have two favorite vehicles.
Yeah.
I mean, just look at this. It's pristine.
Yeah, the dash is really nice. Even the door panels.
And the plaid. And this leather, oh my gosh. It is incredibly, I mean, it's like butter.
It's so nice, guys. These guys have done a great job with this thing. So many great vehicles to see out here, y'all. So this year at Overland Expo, we're going to start to see a few of the Ford Broncos out here, and people are starting to come up with really cool, innovative ideas on how to make these functional when you're out on your adventures. Goose Gear already came out with their plate system, and they've got this really cool fridge slider that's got a kitchen. Check that out. Full stove. They've got a table over here. This is pretty slick if you want to go out camping and feed the family. All right, behind me we have an 89 Land Cruiser Troopy. Wow, this thing has been very well built, and I love the color matched bumpers, but inside there is a Lexus motor, so they've done a lot of really nice upgrades to this. But I think the thing that caught Regina's eye is this hammock up front. What do you think about that?
I want it. I really want it. That's awesome.
Yeah.
You can relax, protection from the mosquitoes.
Right.
Yeah.
Super clean. Now walk around. Let me just show you. They've done the interior has been fully redone. He's got some really beefy rock sliders on here. Above me is a nice 720 awning, and then in the back, the storage is great, but there's one thing that I think everybody's gonna think is pretty cool. Check out this. This is a little beer keg, so you can have beer right out of your tailgate. How cool is that? All right, so I love classics, and 86 technically is a classic, and this is an 86 Toyota Tacoma. It's really well built. They did a front axle swap on there. They put some 37-inch tires, some nice suspension, a big old beefy rock slider. But what I think is cool is they have bobbed the back and put on their Vagabond drifter here. These things are really slick because you can build them out any way you want. Perfect for a good long overland trip. Well, it's already starting to warm up here. Let me tell you, if you come to Overland Expo West in Flagstaff, a couple important things. One, bring some really good walking shoes because you are going to put in some steps at an event like this. Bring some layers, especially if you get in the morning because it's chilly in the morning, chilly in the evening, and definitely bring some sunblock. If you've been following TrailRecon for a while, you'll know that several years ago here at the Expo, I filmed a JK version of one of these JXLs. This is the JL version, and I think these setups are really unique because they extend the rear of it by 15 inches and gives you a ton of extra storage, but then it just opens up the interior. You can do all kinds of cool stuff in here. Tables, kitchens, plus you have a massive sleeping platform up there. All right, Regina, you made us stop by this trailer.
Yes.
Why? What is it about this trailer that caught your eye?
Well, I saw something from the outside, but I'll work my way over there. But
okay.
This has, I love the counters.
All
it's
right.
got like butcher block counters. It has a microwave.
Come on.
It has a microwave. That is incredible. And it's got an oven. Like I could bake cookies, maybe even some cupcakes camping.
Okay.
And I mean, look at that.
Yeah.
Gas and electric.
And an electric burner. But come on, what caught your eye?
This, a shower. Oh my gosh. This is awesome.
A little pop-out shower, guys. This thing all pops out and pops up like a little tent. It's pretty cool.
It's cool.
So one thing about the Overland Expo is you got to take your time. There is a lot to see here. You can just see that it just goes and goes, and this is only one of many aisles of vehicles and products. And the really awesome thing is you can see these expedition vehicles. These things are incredible. You know, having a vehicle like that can just take you so many places and so many different unique adventures. But I think the new interesting thing that we're starting to see a lot more of in the Overland area is side-by-sides. This is a Polaris General, and it got this built out pretty well. I'm really interested in taking a look at how these things are coming together. I have one of these in my garage that we'll be talking more about in the future. So there are little things that just keep catching my eye, and this is a Ram 2500, and up here is a four-wheel camper. So anything that's got a four-wheel camper on it and somebody has done something unique like this, I'm definitely impressed with. Now this is not something they sell. This is a one-off by a company called McLean Metalworks, but it's really cool. They basically took the truck bed off, put the camper on, and then built around that with all this storage. So you got this huge table, you got all this great little cubbies. This is the cool stuff I like seeing here at Expo. This is pretty neat. All right, we stopped by the Guzzle H2O booth because something caught my eye. Look at this little unique package right here. This little kit has a carbon filter and a UV purifier. And so basically what you can do is hook this up to a stream, and then you can fill up your water or my trailer water tank, and it puts out about 3/4 of a gallon a minute, that is pretty good. I like this little option right here. I love seeing stuff like this. So we just came across this really nice Toyota. This is an 81 FJ Cruiser that has a very unique canopy on the back, but look at this bull bar on the front. This thing is a beast, but they've done a really nice customized job on this thing. And Regina's back here checking out the camper. This thing's a really nice, simple camper.
It's really cool.
What do you like about it?
I like all the woodwork on the roof and inside. It's a futon, so it's got to be really comfortable to sleep on.
Right.
But it's just really cool. I heard the guy saying that this was an ambulance that had been converted.
Yeah.
But I like the table too.
And the table outside.
This would be fun. I mean, you could sit at it, get a couple people at it, play a card game, and just really enjoy being outside.
Yeah, for sure. And he was also saying there's 300 watts of solar on here, and you can see they've got some storage down here, the full battery kit. I mean, it's simple, but you've got everything you need here. Very, very clean design. All right, guys, so I have been using trailsoffroad.com for years and years, and I've always preached that I love their stuff. It's integrated with Gaia. You can get GPX files. The membership is very inexpensive, but they have recently come out with an app that I have been using, and I think it's worth taking a look at. So guys, next time you are looking for a cool trail, get on trailsoffroad.com and check out their app. Well, good morning. We had an awesome day yesterday at Overland Expo. Today's day 2, but we're not at the event this morning because Ram is a big sponsor of Overland Expo this year, and they've invited Regina and I out this morning to go test drive the 2022 Ram TRX. It's got 707 horsepower. We're gonna go drive these this morning and then head back to the expo. I'm gonna let Regina drive a little bit. You ready to go drive this big old beast? This is gonna be fun, guys. All right, so we are in the 2022 Ram TRX. I have never driven a 700 horsepower vehicle ever, and this is gonna be my first time. And we're heading out to a place called the Cinders, which is a really cool off-road area where there's some black volcanic sand. We're gonna go out there and have some fun with these things. So I'm gonna start this up for the very first time. Ooh. Oh yeah. This is gonna be a fun day, guys. We're gonna have a blast, and you're gonna get to drive too. I think this is gonna be a fun. Okay, so first impressions driving the TRX on road. It's very similar to my Power Wagon, but there's a supercharger in there that just wants to eat. But it's very cool. We got paddle shifters. The steering is really tight. You got more of a sporty feeling steering wheel, and there's a launch mode here that I hope we get to play with, but it's really just very similar to the Power Wagon. But I'm excited to open this up and see how much different it is from my Power Wagon. All right, so we're here at the Cinders, and Nina Barlow back there is airing down the tires. And if you don't know Barlow Adventures, check them out if you're ever in Sedona or Moab. Great adventure vehicles that you can go out there and rent. But this area is so vast. We're gonna have a lot of fun out here. And you got this black volcanic, like rocky sand. We're gonna have some fun out here. I'm glad we're airing down. That means we're gonna get after it a little bit. So they're letting us have a lot of fun out here, and we're gonna test out this launch mode. So you hit the launch button, you hold the brake until it tells you to go, and then we are gonna floor it and see how this goes. We've been having a lot of fun off-road already with this truck, and the suspension on this thing is so dialed. It's amazing how smooth it feels going over some of this rough terrain. It's really, really fun to kind of get on the gas and just hit it. Now we're gonna head up here and we're gonna go hit some craters and have a little more fun. was a lot of fun. That truck has got power for days. I didn't even have it all the way floored coming up that hill. That thing has got a lot of power. Okay, well, what'd you think?
I like it. It's very comfortable. I love the heads-up display, and when you step on the gas, it goes.
Oh, okay, what do we got next?
We're back to Expo.
All right, we gotta get going.
All right.
Good morning. It is Sunday, the last day of Overland Expo West, and yesterday Regina and I had a blast driving those trucks, and then we just spent the rest of the day just kind of talking with so many great people out here at the event. It's such a good community. Now this morning we're going to walk around and find a couple more cool things that we think are interesting, like this old military Jeep, which is a good kind of homage to this old military fort. That's what this place used to be, so it's pretty cool, and of course we love the classics. Okay, there's something very cool that caught my eye. We're here at the Relentless Fabrication booth, and they make some really cool products for the Chevy Colorado, which I think is probably one of the most underrated overland vehicles because these things are very capable and you can get them in a diesel. But check this out. This one is really cool. This has a snorkel by a company called Alpha. It's carbon fiber, but look how subtle that is. It's not this big, bulky snorkel. Something caught my eye and I thought I'd share that with you. All right, we're walking by the Hellwig sway bar booth, and I have a Hellwig sway bar on my truck, but something caught Regina's eye that I think is pretty cool.
Look at this little toy Defender. I mean, look at all the accessories. It's got a little kayak, it's got like a little sleeping bag, it's got little propane tanks. That's awesome. I'm not a kid anymore, but I'd love to play with it.
I think there might be some RC cars in our future, guys. Marco, brother, it is so good to see you here at Expo. We have not had the opportunity to hang out very much here. It's been so busy this year.
No, man, I've been missing you, man.
Yeah.
We need to go out.
We need to go do some camping for sure soon with the new 392.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. What do you think about the Expo?
Great.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to be here. New faces, familiar faces,
yeah.
New products.
New products.
So awesome.
And speaking of new products, there's something you just added to the trailer that Regina has been eyeballing. Regina, what is that thing?
It's an oven.
In the trailer. Tell us about this.
Well, this is made by Rogue Chef. It's a Camp PC company, the name of the company. It's a 100-watt, 12-volt oven.
Oh, wow. That's super cool. And what have you made in that thing so far?
I made butter-infused salmon for lunch.
Yum.
And I made a brisket the other day.
And does it come in a bigger size?
Yes, it does.
Oh, geez.
I want it.
Okay, so Regina, if we put an oven in the trailer, what are we going to get at camp?
You can have cookies, brownies,
Okay.
cupcakes,
All right.
birthday cakes.
All right.
Let's do it.
A little.
Sky's the limit. Pie?
What do you think, guys? Should we get an oven in the trailer? So we're walking by the four-wheel campers exhibit, and what I love about this exhibit is they invite four-wheel campers owners to camp back there with everybody, so it's a really cool community thing. But I've been getting asked a lot about my four-wheel camper, and so let me just share two things with you. First of all, we love the convenience of it, but what I really like about it is until 4 days ago, I had actually pulled it out and had been using my truck to do truck stuff, and then when we got ready for this trip, I was able to put it back in. So that is a feature that I really like about the four-wheel camper. One of the things that Regina and I have been really keeping our eyes out for are the small stuff. Cooking gear, kitchen gear, utensils. And you know what? As much as we've been walking around here, this Sea to Summit booth is the only place where we've seen a sleeping bag. Why are there not millions of sleeping bags here at Overland Expo? Thank you, Sea to Summit, for bringing some of the small, important stuff to Overland Expo. Okay, no sponsorship here. I don't have an affiliation with Sea to Summit. I do genuinely like their products. But while we were here, they were showing us one other thing. Check out this water bag. So this is a super durable water bag. This one here is 10 liters. This is a 20 liter. And the great thing about these is they've got a very unique dispenser on here, which you can add a shower. So you can turn this upside and make it a shower. But then once you use your water, this collapses and it's not taking up space. And these can pack in all kinds of great places. It's not this big metal jerry can. I mean, like on the back of this motorcycle, just strapped on here. This is a perfect solution. This is the stuff that we get excited about here at Overland Expo. So I definitely had not had enough coffee this morning. And how great is it that there is a mobile coffee from the event coordinators here. Cheers, guys. Thank you. I needed that this morning. So this year there are even more full-size vehicles, and this is a Ford F350 with a Loki base camp camper on there. And this thing is next level. This is a whole different type of luxury camper, but some really cool features about it are the top opens up. You still have a door, but you can just make the whole thing open, and then you have like a porch on the back, which is really cool for outdoors. The other thing is you can still use your tailgate, so the tailgate can still close, and just like a camper, you can take this out if you want, but this thing is very, very nice inside. This retails for $130,000. This is next level, but pretty sweet. Something Regina and I keep going back to is getting an inflatable kayak. This one from Cocopelli is really cool. It's a tandem one. The only problem is Regina and I were sitting in here. We're trying to figure out who's going to sit in the front and who's going to sit in the rear. I don't know if I trust her sitting in the rear. She'll slap me with a paddle or something.
Enough of that.
The cool thing about these is they're inflatable. They're super durable. Look how small these things collapse. You could easily throw this in the back of the Jeep. I really think this is something we might be adding to our collection, and next time we're out at the lake or something, we might have a little extra adventure. This year's Overland Expo 2021 has been amazing. I mean, it has gotten so much bigger. And Regina, this is your first year out here. What'd you think about it?
Oh, it's been a blast. So much to see.
So much to see, so many great people to meet. It has been spectacular, and I cannot wait to come back next year and see who's here and what big products are out here. Now, if you have not been over to TrailRecon.com, go check it out. We've got some great products, some great merchandise on the website, and a big thanks to KC Highlights for allowing me to park the truck here and doing some great meetups with many of you folks. Well, looking forward to seeing you in the next video, guys. Thanks for watching.